You ready for this?
Previously on My Kitchen Rules.
I love you.
It started with a kiss.
Well done, baby.
But New South Wales
It felt very flat.
and Queensland
You haven't done enough with it.
both failed to share their love with the table.
I'm looking forward to seeing the 12-year-olds. What they're going to make is baked beans on toast.
Then
1 hour!
the youngsters from Tassie took it to another level
The score I'm giving you is a 10.
10.
and proved age is no barrier.
That gives you a combined total of 85.
With only 3 teams left to cook, David and Corinne are feeling the pressure of last place.
We need Harry and Christo to bomb out. We're coming to get you.
Tonight,
We just lost half a dozen eggs. Far out.
Harry and Christo are off to a rocky start.
I've had a few accidents.
Well, we were looking for disaster.
I think we found one.
Here it is.
It's time to refocus.
I'm so sorry, Christo. If we get ourselves out from where we were, I'll kiss you on the lips.
I don't really want you to, but okay.
It's simple, but it's delicious.
And the mystery of the smiling assassin is solved.
There's been a lot of speculation on who this smiling assassin is.
This is the night. I'm turning up the heat. This is the night. I'm standing on my feet. This is the night. I'll make it on my own.
On Victoria's Mornington Peninsula, best mates Harry and Christo are driving to Christo's mum's house, where they'll hold their instant restaurant tonight.
Here we go, Harry. Yes, come on. Get excited.
Time to
I
show.
think you should familiarise yourself with the kitchen.
Okay.
Make sure you know everything is.
Where's the oven?
We get to the house, everything's where it should be. I just want to run through with Harry and just double check that he knows where everything is.
Do we have everything, though?
No, we don't have everything.
We don't have enough tart tins for entree and dessert, so we're gonna have to get some more. We can do one, but not the other at the moment. All right, it's time to go shopping. Let's get going. Come on, hurry up.
Hi, I'm Harry.
Hi, I'm Christo, and we're best mates from Melbourne, Victoria. We're both very proud of being Melburnians, because Melbourne's just a food mecca.
Let's get a burger.
Harry is a great friend. Nobody can make me laugh more than Harry.
Do I have anything on my face?
We've grown up together. It's from that time that our love for cooking
I would come over and eat all your food. What kind of ice cream is this?
You always just make yourself at home, Haj. I enjoy cooking for the girls. And I think girls like guys that can cook.
It's delicious. It's really good.
We should go on a date. I work in commercial real estate, doing retail leasing. A couple of options to show you along Chapel Street. I'd like to say I'm a bit of an entrepreneur. Hopefully one day I'll be able to start my own restaurant.
Over the last 6 months, I've been starting my own business from home, making homemade food. Shortbread, tomato relish, panna forte,
Chili oil.
chili oil. I want to grow the business, build it, and make it a success. We will win because we're the most creative.
And from Melburnians. What more do you need for a recipe of greatness?
Thanks for coming down.
Right, so pastry tins,
gonna go to
pastry
house.
cutters, water jug.
To our fellow Victorians, stay focused and do us proud. It's possible to get 95.
The boys are really cocky. They really are selling themselves. They tell us how great they are in the kitchen. I'm expecting big things.
First off, we need baccarat tins.
On our menu, we've got a tart for entree and we've got a tart for dessert.
What do you need for
For entree, we need tart tins.
No, we don't. No, that's for dessert, isn't it?
gross.
Is this going to do? Is this the size you want?
Well,
That's 30 by 3.
yeah, that'll be good. That'll be good. We'll
That's
get 2
a
of those.
lot of pastry.
Harry is going to be the one that's going to be smashing out our pastry.
Why am I carrying everything?
Now, would you like me to take those to the counter?
No, we'll let Harry do the Harry.
Am I just the workhorse?
Harry, you do the heavy
This is ridiculous.
I've got the attitude. Oh, shit. Quick, hurry up, hurry up.
We've got high expectations of the boys, definitely. We're thinking, you know, these guys know how to cook. Yep.
So I
After
need
10.
7 red onions, 7 brown onions, 12 shallots.
For entree, we have caramelised onion tart.
You know,
I hope everyone likes onions. Okay.
if they don't, well, most people like. Who don't?
Brown onions.
Little kids don't like onions.
Are you saying Manu's a little kid?
No.
A caramelized onion tart is something that my mom would cook for me, and I love it. And the pastry needs to be really crumbly and short and buttery.
The boys have got 2 tarts on the menu, one for entree and one for dessert, so hopefully their pastry making skills are top-notch.
Desiree potatoes, these are perfect.
So, the reason why we're getting these is because Mum told us to, and we get inspiration from our mummies.
The stress levels aren't there. They're not evident.
We're having fun.
Eggs. Oh. Okay, we need eggs. Maybe let's get 3 just to be safe.
Yeah, 3 dozen. And get extra large.
Yep.
Come on.
What a mark.
Next stop is the prime cuts for the butcher for the veal.
You're gonna stack it.
Hope it goes up there. That's it. Break all the ingredients. It's typical, hey?
Let's go get this veal.
Let's get it. How you going? Morning, boys. How are you? Good. We're after veal. For main, we have prosciutto and smoked mozzarella rolled veal with potato croquette.
For this main course, I'm expecting a beautiful pink veal, full of flavor, with a little bit of sauce as well.
Thanks, John.
Thanks, John. Thanks again, mate. Really.
Yeah, we're done. We're done.
So
Ready.
we're done. Next stop, back home.
So basically, let's put it down to this. If I stuff up for pastries, we're screwed. And you've left me in charge of that.
You know what we should have got, which we didn't?
What? Pastries?
Yeah.
Safety pastries?
Safety pastries.
Brussels sprouts.
Pastries, Christo. Da, da, da. All right, mate, come on, quick.
We've called our instant restaurant The Greenhouse because we want to showcase Victoria's parks and gardens and bring the outdoors inside.
So we really want, Christo, when people walk in to have a bit of the wow factor. Now, placemats. Now, how do you want to set them up? Do you want to have them in the middle or to the off-centre?
No, set in the middle.
Setting up the instant restaurant for Christo and I, very key that we get the cutlery set up right.
Why is it all like that? Shit. Is it the same set?
Far out, Brussels sprouts.
We don't have enough entree knives. They're all the same size.
Well, we're just gonna have to deal with it.
Get 12, just get 12 entree knives from Mum.
Okay.
That's all we have to do.
Quick remedy, we'll use some of Christo's mum's cutlery that doesn't really go with the theme. However, we've got enough.
Oh, great. It's 2 hours and 59.
The clock started and we're now eating into our cooking time.
We were just meant to start cooking.
Okay. This is now just getting really stressful.
Chill out, man. It's just cutlery.
We start polishing glasses, perhaps spending a little too much time perfecting the setup when we should have been really in the kitchen.
We're meant to be cooking, not table. It's not my decorations rule. Dude, I don't have finesse for this.
Mate, look at me. I don't have finesse, period. Let's go, man. Let's go cook some stuff.
Done.
Beautiful.
After you.
Thank you.
Just banged on our brand new MKR aprons.
Been wanting to put one of these bad boys on for at least a year.
Got our knife set. Feeling good.
Okay, so first things first, I'm gonna measure up all my ingredients to make the sweet shortcut pastry because that needs to go in the oven immediately, as soon as possible.
We've decided that the first job to get done will be dessert.
For dessert, we have blueberry and frangipane tart with blueberry ripple ice cream.
Frangipane is an almond cream mixture that consists of butter, almond meal, vanilla extract and sugar. Great, and I'm working on the filling. ×2.
Frangipane and blueberry, great flavour combinations. Even though it looks simple on paper, there's quite a lot of work that goes into this dish.
So you're doing it as one big batch?
Yeah.
What happened? Just relax, dude.
We're 5 minutes into actually starting cooking, and I'm just not with it.
I'm just gonna slow down. Just do some breathing.
I'm not concentrating. I know what I have to do, but I'm not doing it. I've just realised that I've put white sugar firstly through the flour, which that's not meant to happen. And then I've also, after I've done that, I've gone, oh, okay, it's white sugar, so it's meant to be icing sugar.
Just stuffed up the mixture, but it's okay. I can remedy it now.
Maybe just ditch it all and start again? What's wrong?
Yeah.
I'm stressed out because we're behind time. There's just so many factors, and now it's really starting to weigh on me that the importance of getting these things done right.
Christo, I'm making my sweet shortcrust pastry.
For the dessert.
Take 2.
The key to make a short crust pastry is getting the ingredients perfect. I've chopped up the butter, I've put the flour and butter in the mix. I haven't combined the egg yolk with the icing sugar and the water. I just put them all in separately, thinking it might speed the process up. I'm adding the mix I made. Uh-oh. SpaghettiOs. However, unfortunately, in doing this, it didn't give a consistency that I needed, and the blender started to knead the dough for me. Issue here.
What's wrong?
It's meant to look a lot breadcrumby. Obviously, you can't, again, knead short crust pastry too much, and I may have over-kneaded it.
You don't want to knead it too much yet.
No, I'm trying to get the butter out of it. We just lost half a dozen eggs. Far out. Bend down to pick the eggs up. Christo?
Yeah.
Cut my finger.
What?
Cut my finger.
God damn it. You can't be serious.
I am serious. Look at it, pissing blood everywhere now.
You all right? How's it got now? 30.
Okay, this is just getting out of control now.
I'm making the ice cream.
I'm on the ice cream. I have to heat up milk and cream and whisk up egg yolks and sugar, and then temper the eggs with the milk and cream, and then back onto the stove.
We've got to pick up the pace, yeah?
Yeah. I've rolled out the sweet crust, short crust pastry. I've put it in the tart tin.
Voila! Good boy. Blind bake, get the beans.
Hold on, I need to roll it. All we need to do is put the weights in and put it in the oven.
Yes, just move shit out of the oven.
Mate.
Oh, man.
What the hell?
You the dropsy king?
Oh, I just can't handle this.
At this point, the stress is starting to hit me. We have written a plan of where we want to be, and we're now nowhere near that plan.
Did you trim the edges? Yep.
No, I haven't.
Okay.
Didn't you want a rustic look?
No, anyway, just...
I'll trim them when they get out.
Yep.
So I've put the pastry in the oven with the pie weights. I've never done it this big before.
The ice cream's getting churned up.
Once you put the ice cream on, do you want to do onions?
Yep. I'm starting peeling the onions for the onion tart.
The egg bell rings. I pull out the pastry.
Oh, you're kidding me. How's it look?
Shocking.
Oh.
It's just completely unusable. I'm about to cry. I want to call my mummy. Mum, can you just come and pick me up? I have to really make a tough decision here. Do I action our plan B and go and get store-bought pastry? We've got to go. So sorry, man. I am feeling, I think a little bit guilty at the moment.
Don't feel guilty.
I'm overwhelmed with emotions because I'm letting Christo down and I'm letting myself down, and I just was pretty emotional.
I'm so sorry, Christo.
I'm feeling gut-wrenched. I've got to go and get store-bought pastry. So I'm rushing into the store, freaking out. Need to grab as many types of pastry as I can to make certain we've got a selection. Get in, get out, got to get back to Christo.
I'm now going to help him out and do whatever I can because we are a team, so I start rolling out our pastries for the entree.
I come home, sprint up the stairs, look at how much Christo's done.
Yep, they're all done.
You're kidding me?
Nah.
You're an absolute genius. Looking at the time, 5 minutes 44.
No worries.
Let's do it. Got to get changed.
It's such a great feeling knowing that we can relax tonight. We're just hoping the boys don't go above us.
Yeah. So we're halfway through the round. We've had 3 teams cook, and we are not in a good position.
Christo, hurry up! I can get out.
46 is going to be very easy to beat. For us to stay in this competition tonight, we're going to need a disaster.
Good shot, buddy.
Thanks, mate.
Looking good. Let's do this.
All right, here we go.
We've got to keep it together. Thanks, mate.
Here we go. Hey, welcome to the greenhouse.
We see Harry and Christo and they're dressed up, they're suited up. Looks like these boys are here to really entertain us tonight.
I can't help but notice they look pretty suave. They should have spent a little bit more time on the cooking prep rather than how good they look in their suits.
My goodness.
Fine dining.
Walking into the instant restaurant, the room is just full of trees and lemons and limes.
I'm expecting fine dining.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Okay, guys, welcome to the greenhouse. This is what our interpretation of what Melbourne has to offer, the Garden State. There's a little bit of an issue of timing. I've had a few accidents.
I just wish we could go give the boys a bit of a pep talk. I just want them to calm down and give it the best they've got tonight.
We'll be waiting on your hand and foot, but...
Minus a couple of fingers.
Yeah, I'm looking for, watch out for fingers in your food. Don't have any sauce. Not the red stuff anyway. There's claret everywhere.
It's claret.
Claret's another word for blood.
Oh.
Anyway, hope you guys enjoy it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Cheers, guys.
Hey, cheers, everyone.
Cheers. Great to be in Victoria.
Okay, what needs to be done? I need to get the savoury short crust pastry. For the entree,
Oh, what's wrong? We let them sit and they've gone soggy.
just put them in the oven and put in the oven and cooked at 170 degrees for 7 minutes.
Whilst that's going on, the onions need to get into the pan to sweat down and start to caramelise.
Christo, I've just put both lots of onions in.
Yep. We're not doing amazingly, Haz, but I think the plan is we be honest with them.
Mate, honesty is the best policy.
How are they?
All right, pretty good, man.
Good.
We've got to do the tomatoes for the entree.
I'm getting those tomatoes in a baking tray. So if we can manage to pull this off, we are bloody Houdini.
Harry and Christo have been quite confident and they seem to know a lot about food. So I'm expecting great things from these fellas.
David and Corinne's score of 45 is not that hard to beat. Mate, like we've always said, we only need one good dish. Really. You know, if we can pull off the main and everyone goes, you know what, that's delicious, who knows? Or they go, you know what, the dessert's little, they say the onion tarts, who cares? As long as we can score well on one, we've done all right.
All right, I'm going to turn this down.
Jackets on.
Gentlemen, welcome.
Oh, look, you guys look, you've been working or something.
Harry and Christo opened the door for us and they seem a little bit stressed, actually. I look down and see Harry's got blue bandages all over his fingers, so something's going wrong in the kitchen, I'm sure.
Hello.
Good evening. Judges arrived. We're probably about 20 minutes off serving.
Although we're not so far back on the entree, we're very far back on everything else that needs to be done.
Welcome, guys, to the greenhouse. Open up the menus, see what you got. So for entree, we've got the caramelised onion tart.
For main, we have
prosciutto and smoked mozzarella in rolled veal with a potato croquette.
And dessert, we have a blueberry and frangipane tart with blueberry ripple ice cream.
I'm looking at the menu. There's a lot of tarts. That's quite intricate. Pastry. Wasn't really expecting enough from the boys.
I like this menu. I think it's quite nicely balanced.
Not what I was actually expecting.
And the first thing I thought when I saw the menu was, you compare the caramelised onion tart to your crayfish dish. I mean, really? Really? Crayfish, onion? There's no technical difficulty in that, seriously.
You guys look a bit stressed.
We are stressed.
No. You need to calm down a bit. We don't want to see stress on the plate.
Yeah. We're going to go plate up these entrees and bring them down for you.
Beauty. Thanks a lot. We don't mind some stress on the plate. We're OK with that. I'm kidding, darling. It was just a joke.
Tonight, Dave and Corinne seem a little bit on edge. I think they feel a little bit threatened. We're getting closer to the end and they're still on the lowest score.
David, onion tart, tell me about that.
That sounds really quite easy, I thought. That's the first thing I thought. I mean, they make their own pastry, that's not hard. Caramelised onions, it's not hard.
I'm hoping it's got some salty, like goat's cheese or something like that on it as a bit of to sort of balance out the sweetness of the onion.
I think caramelised onions I only really eat them with my sausage sizzle. So maybe they're doing a play on a sausage sizzle. You know, a tart, a sausage, and some, I don't know.
You must be hungry.
I'm very hungry.
So, you know, before we walked out, we were feeling all right. It's coming and going. It's coming in waves. One moment we feel good. The next minute, not so good.
We can't keep falling back and back and back.
Plan is now to take these out. Throw them a taste before. Salt and pepper.
It's good. Salt.
Bit of salt.
Bit of more pepper.
I go to get the big pepper shaker, starting to twist it, and... Oh, no way.
What happened?
Cap, everything comes off. All the peppers go in.
It all fell in? Why is it everything that keeps going wrong is?
And I'm thinking, oh, God, can you stop?
Bonsoir.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Not very well.
Hasn't been a good night.
Why not?
Manu walks in and nothing's going right. Nothing's going to plan.
I think you need to stop and regroup and have a chat and see where you're at and what the plan's going to be, because if you start like this, it's going to get worse.
Yep. Manu not only notices now, but noticed when he came in the door that there was something afoot. We weren't being ourselves.
Yeah.
So you need to
take
stock.
Take 5 seconds, have a chat. Whatever you put on the plate has to be the best.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
Thank
you very much.
Relax, yeah?
Yep.
Good luck.
Cheers, bud.
Cheers.
Let's go.
He's like, you guys need to take a couple of minutes, refocus, and start again.
I just want to jump off.
We're outside, trying to regroup. Nothing's going right. Nothing's going to plan.
I'm just gonna.
We've got the tarts.
Yeah.
Almost done.
Yeah.
Onions in.
Yep. Gotta put
Tomatoes
feta.
are done. Feta. It's a 2-second job.
Yeah.
We got to get the entree out, and then we got to both work on rolling.
We
They
figure
only
out,
take-
let's do what we do and work as a team.
We've just got to stay focused.
Yep.
We want to serve them a good meal. We
Yeah.
want to stay in the competition.
Yeah.
You know, it hasn't been a good night for us.
No.
Doesn't mean it can't get better.
Yep. Let's go inside. Let's just get this entree out as quick as we can.
So let's just smash out this entree and get onto the main.
All right.
All right?
Let's do it. Do we do this together?
Do it together. We'll get it done.
Yep.
I think immediately after the talk, I think it might have helped us calm down a little bit.
But it's going to be tough to catch up.
How do you want to drip them in?
Just get a spoon. And
Yeah,
just
yep.
Spoon it in.
Look, you've got to either man up and push through and just get this done. Just once this first dish is done, maybe there'll be a bit of relief. So push through.
Harry, get the plates out.
Yep, the plates are out to your left.
So we can dress them now.
So we've got all the plates out on the bench, seasoned the rocket, and then the same with the roasted tomatoes, 3 on each plate in a triangle fashion.
It started off rocky, but at the moment it is looking like I wanted it to look.
It's looking nice on the plate.
Yeah.
You pull them out. I'll get a spatula or something.
Yep.
I'm taking the tarts out of the oven. I'm being really careful. Don't drop them. I just don't want to drop them.
What a relief! He's made the tarts to the bench. I've got a little fish slice. I'm coming along, placing the tarts on top because of Harry's cut finger.
One's fucked up a bit. I wouldn't try and fiddle with it too much.
Yeah,
I've already tried.
Yeah, okay.
I can't say if it actually does taste great.
All right.
So I'm feeling quite anxious about the dish.
Entree is served.
Boys look pretty bombed out. I don't know why.
Thank you.
Thank you. You're welcome.
They look really beat up right now. I'm just feeling for these boys right now. I hope they can pull it together.
Presentation's quite good on the plate, but straight away looking at the onions, they're quite grey and they're not really caramelised, so I'm instantly disappointed before I even put the food in my mouth.
The first thing that came to my mind when the dish was put in front of me was cat food. I don't even want to taste this. It doesn't look nice at all.
I'm watching Pete and Manu, and at this stage, there's nothing I can do about what it tastes like or how it is, and I'm just hoping that they're enjoying it.
Harry and Christo, for entree, we've got a caramelized onion tart. How do you feel?
Not so good.
Why not?
Just anything, Murphy's Law, anything that could go wrong went wrong.
So you're not happy with your entree?
I think it could have been done a lot better.
Yeah, I think we could have done a better job of it.
Well, it's a very colourful plate, that's for sure. I think all the flavours on there work together. The sweetness of the onions, the tomato bursting in your mouth, the rocket and the dressing, they all go together. But your onions are being cooked too quickly and not caramelized enough.
Yeah.
And the rocket, I would have actually left the rocket on top of the tart, like a really light nest over the top. I never understand why people put warm thing on the top of fresh leaves. All in all, it's a good start.
Thank you.
Even though it's quite humble, it has the makings for something that you could just go, you know what? It's simple, but it's delicious.
Yeah.
And you're this close. For me, it is the onions that let this dish down. They just don't look really appealing on that plate. I'm expecting big things from you boys, and for me, this is the starting point of this evening. I want the main course and the dessert to build from here.
All right, boys, go and do it. Thank you.
After the entree, we were pleasantly surprised with the judges' comments. However, we know what's still ahead of us.
Come on, all right.
Bon appétit.
So I cut into the tart and, you know, it's actually quite nice. Even though the onions look a little bit grey, they taste pretty good.
I actually like the onion tart. The taste is definitely way better than it looks. I wish I could have eaten this in the dark. It would have probably tasted a lot better.
If I didn't know it was a caramelised onion tart, I wouldn't have known it was one. Look, what was going through my head was a caramelised tart, the techniques. I mean, this is a pretty easy dish. It was okay, it was warm. I was hungry, it hit the spot.
Dave is just picking anything he can to critique these dishes. He's just focusing all of the negative and completely rejecting all of the positive feedback.
I would never present this at an instant restaurant. I don't think it's a competition dish.
Well, surprise, surprise. One dish down. We could be in a good place here.
I know it's a competition, Chris, but if we take it too seriously, it's going to come out in our food.
We didn't produce an entree that we thought was to our capabilities, so now we've got to really push forward.
I need a bit of space for this.
For main, we have prosciutto with smoked mozzarella, rolled veal, and potato croquette. Need to roll the veal, mash the potatoes, make the croquettes, green beans, and do the lemon.
Man, if we manage to get ourselves out from where we were, I'll kiss you on the lips.
Why did you say you'd kiss me on the lips?
I don't know, man. I wasn't even thinking.
I don't really want you to, but okay.
Rolling all the veal is proving to be very time-consuming. It's taken a lot longer than I hoped it would.
Making the croquettes, but because of hygiene, I want to make certain I don't use my busted up hand.
I reckon we're like half an hour off.
Half an hour?
Yeah.
Put the veal in, and I'm thinking to myself, they start off sounding good.
Just take a deep breath.
I'm all right. I just want these to be better than they are.
And then I put the next one in and the next one in, and I've realised that I've overcrowded the pan, the heat's dropped out of them, and now they're not sealing, they're stewing.
Have you got it on the highest heat, Chris?
Yeah, highest heat, of course.
How many have you got in there?
Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe I get some out. And I sear them in batches. Oh, now we got some heat. Just cook time now that I'm not going to be sure of.
All right.
No, I reckon it's going to be another 20. I reckon we're at least another half an hour away.
Really?
If I'm being honest, yep.
Have you got the oven on?
Yeah. So I've seared the veal. I'm getting them into the oven, and then now I'm going over to give Harry a hand with the croquettes. So he was doing the flour, and I was doing the egg and breadcrumbs. What's to be done? We've still got to finish off frying these and do the lemons. To dress the veal, we've decided that we both like lemon on our veal if it's a schnitzel, and we've tasted this dish and thought that lemon gave it a nice hit. So we've decided to do a grilled lemon.
I'm really excited about the main. I love prosciutto, I love the veal, I love the smoked mozzarella. Actually, it's a type of dish that I'd actually make myself because I want to eat it.
I'm starving. It's been a long time.
Dave, you didn't want to be that person.
I didn't want to say again, it's been a freaking long time, hey?
With Dave's comments, it is a little bit pot kettle black because we were waiting for a fair whack at his and it wasn't like we got served fantastic dishes.
I've had about 17 wines, man.
How's that veal looking, do you reckon?
Pretty good, mate. Let's hope so, huh?
Just behind.
Oof. Jeez, beautiful.
That's going to be the... Yeah, it's not overdone.
Take him out.
Now time to plate up the main.
Start plating up. Oh, God. I feel sick to my stomach about how long we've made them wait.
Yeah, but what about how good it's going to taste? We're giving them 3 potatoes each?
Yep. Unfortunately made a mistake in terms of the croquettes.
What's the problem? We're 1 short.
No, we're 2 short. 2 on each. Quick. 2 on each.
Unfortunately, we were 1 shy to have 3 on each plate, so we had to bring it back down to 2.
Christo, we're 2 short on the croquettes. Let's just give them 2 and make the dish.
Which way are you doing them? That way or that way? You're doing them that way?
Yep.
This is going to cost us more time, and the veal's just going to keep resting and getting more and more and more overdone.
Okay.
They're starving. Let's just take them down.
All right. Main is served. I'm walking up to the judges. I'm pretty happy with the way the dish looks, and I've just got to hope that they enjoy the flavours.
Thank you, Christo.
Thank you. I can't believe how bad this dish is looking. It looks so dry. A 2-year-old could tell this veal's overcooked. There's no 2 ways about it without even tasting it.
Harry and I like the dish, we like the flavours, we think they work well together, and we hope the judges do too.
Harry and Christo, you've cooked for main course prosciutto and smoked mozzarella rolled veal with potato croquettes.
Fellas, if you're going to overcook veal, which is what you did, then there needs to be some saving grace on the plate. The problem with a dish like this, once it goes over, you can't bring it back. Veal should be tender, it should be lovely and pink and just flavoursome and moist and just melting in the mouth. The beans were okay, but not even in the same ballpark as your entree.
Okay. Why would you not put sauce? I've been begging for it for years. There's 1 box to tick for me, and it's the biggest box to tick.
We were considering doing a burnt sage butter sauce, and we decided that we would let the veal speak for itself, and unfortunately, we let it sit for a little too long.
The veal couldn't speak for itself, it's dead.
Even that sauce would have bought something, because the lemon, even though it was a a novel idea, it didn't do anything except add a little bit of juice.
Thank you.
Excellent. I mean, I had put a lot of effort into making the main, and I wanted to do a good job, and then to get that negative feedback, it's just not what we're looking for.
Let's get this mess cleaned up, buddy.
Yeah.
I'm feeling for Christo because I know he really did want that dish to be perfect, and he worked bloody hard. You know, it was gut-wrenching.
It's done now.
Yeah.
We see on our plates 2 pieces of rolled veal, a couple of little croquettes, and a handful of beans and half a grilled lemon.
The first thing I try is the beans. Noticing Bianca's doing the same thing is not a good sign. The beans are nice, they're crunchy. Beans were good. That's about it.
So dry. That was terrible. That wasn't a nice meal.
This could keep us in the competition. It's that bad. Well, if we were looking for disaster,
I think we found one.
here it is.
The greenhouse is fast turning into the house of horrors.
We've just got to make this dessert right, mate. It's a dessert to stay in the competition.
For dessert, we have blueberry and frangipane tart with blueberry ripple ice cream.
I'm gonna put it into scoops now and freeze the individual scoops, and then put the scoops on the plate.
All right.
But I just want to get a swirl right. Just put some in. You just don't want to. We can always garnish it with blueberries thereafter.
Yeah, this is looking good.
We've got the ice cream pretty much finished and the filling done. We need to work on the tart shells.
Yep. We just decided we wouldn't serve store-bought pastry in this competition.
So we're ditching the backup. Harry's processed the ingredients, turned into breadcrumbs onto the bench. We get it flattened out into a disc.
Oh, this looks really good, Haz.
Pastry Princess is doing a great job.
Pastry Prince.
I think you came up with Princess.
I didn't.
I think it's going to be really good. What you see is what you get. We'll have a tart and we'll have some ice cream and it'll be good.
What about the main? Is what you see, what you get?
Yeah, no, it wasn't. The main was disappointing, but I just really want to pat them on the back and tell them keep on going. You can get a great score with a great dessert.
Yeah.
You've got to be careful, yeah? Don't get clumsy now.
Whilst we're waiting for the pastry to rest, we're scooping out the ice cream into portions so it can get ready and go straight onto the plate.
That's straight in.
And then we're toasting off almonds. We smash out the pastry shells and they're ready to go into the oven.
We don't have any more flour.
If that pastry doesn't work, we'll have to do frozen. Timer on.
Beautiful. I'm certainly very, very anxious.
Mate. Some look better than others, I'm not going to lie.
Once they've cooled, we add the blueberry mixture into the oven.
Wake us when we get there, we are.
Everyone else in this competition has been playing fair, and we were just really disappointed with David's sportsmanship tonight.
The tart had better be good for this weight. I'm almost asleep at the table. You're pretending to snore.
I wasn't pretending, I was snoring.
Who killed the food? Christo and Harry?
I'm sitting there, and quite honestly, I'm sick of what's coming out of David's mouth.
Man, I'm taking 10 points off. Negative 10 before we even start.
Don't drop any.
I'm not going to.
12 to 15 minutes later, we pull them out and we both think they're looking good. So the plan for plating up is to go on a square plate, tart to the left, then we were gonna have ice cream, and then below that, the almonds.
Now, what do you want to do?
Let's try a fresh blueberry one.
Okay. We knew we needed to add a bit of colour on there, so we decide to blend up some fresh blueberries.
You want to sprinkle it or you want to dollop it here? Or is that too many things going on?
No, it's 4 elements.
One little line, as a little stripe down the plate. To be honest, not really sure why we put it there.
Man, let's just do it. At this stage, I just wanted to get them out there and hopefully, you know, they enjoy it.
I hear footsteps.
We hear some sort of applause on the way down.
Yeah.
And we realise that, geez, we must have been a long time.
We're taking the dish up to the judges. We're not kidding ourselves. It's been a long time, but we're proud of ourselves because we persevered. The night hasn't gone to plan at all. However, we have put something up.
Thank you.
Looking at the dessert, I'm quite impressed.
Ice cream looks good.
Yep, tart looks good.
Standing there watching Manu, I see him get the tart and it doesn't fall away, which is, I think, a good sign. His one's not undercooked. I see him get into the ice cream and then doesn't know what to do with the almonds, and then I see grab a glass of water, and by that stage, any time I think that they need to get a glass of water is not a good sign.
So at this point of the game, you know, we're doubting ourselves a lot. Everything's taken a long time. Nothing's gone to plan tonight.
Harry and Christo, for dessert, we've had blueberry and frangipane tarts with blueberry ripple ice cream. You look like you've done a 13-round boxing match. What happened tonight?
Just all fell apart from the beginning.
Yeah.
Just came in there with a game plan and just lost it. And everything you've been telling us, we just went out the window.
Well, yeah, you've had a few problems tonight, and it got worse, I suppose. It's heartbreaking because the ice cream, I think you didn't put enough sugar in there. It tastes very savoury.
I did that on purpose. That was my call. You know, you guys had talked a lot about desserts being too sweet, and I tasted the mixture for the Frangipane tart, and I thought, do you know what, I think it's sweet enough, and I didn't want to make the blueberry ice cream too sweet.
It's been a tough night for you. The flavour of the Frangipane was okay. Again, there wasn't enough blueberries in it either. It was just flat, guys. You know, it would have looked great if it was just the tart with a scoop of ice cream, a couple of nuts just sprinkled over the top. If you get another chance to cook again, I'm sure we'll see a different Harry and Christo in the kitchen and a different Harry and Christo on the plate.
I don't think anyone feels good when they hear something that they've, I guess, put their last bit of heart and soul into. This was our last glimmer of hope, and it's just been taken away from us.
Yeah, disappointed overall with that dish.
There was just nothing that we gave out there throughout the night that represented what we can actually do.
Thank you very much.
So we tuck into the tart, and you know, it's quite a nice tart. My pastry's cooked really well, the filling's quite nice. There's probably not as many blueberries as what I'd like, but it's actually a really yummy dish.
I put the spoon in the ice cream, taste it. What taste? I couldn't believe it. It tasted terrible. It's like licking a spoon. It's not good. The tart tasted like licking the spoon when Mum was baking, before it was cooked. We've just had 3 bad dishes. We're going through.
Breathe easy for a minute.
Man, let's enjoy the ride.
There's been a lot of speculation on who this smiling assassin is.
Is it Brie? Is it Jess?
I reckon after all the negative criticism tonight,
Sorry, I didn't like it.
Got to be David.
The smiling assassin is David.
Harry and Christo will now be given a score out of 10 by the other teams.
Entree, we had the caramelised onion tart. What do you think?
For such a simple dish, they should have been able to smash it, I reckon.
I thought the flavour combination was good, but the onions weren't caramelised enough.
I could have done with a lot more cheese on it.
Yeah. For me, we had the rolled veal.
Ooh, veal was so chewy, so dry.
You think it would be no-brainer to put a sauce with that one?
I thought it was a little bit
tasteless.
Green beans are okay.
A little bit garlicky, to be honest. I'm so hungry still.
Yeah, me too.
For dessert, we had the blueberry Frangipane tart and the blueberry ice cream.
The first thing I had was the ice cream, which was a little bit funky tasting, but I actually really liked the tart. Mine was a little bit undercooked, but I actually really liked it.
You know, the dessert, thought I'd taste the ice cream first.
What do you put in your mouth? What do you think?
It was terrible. And then the tart took a mouthful of it. It wasn't even cooked. You've got to be kidding me.
I'm thinking 5 or 6. They did 2 out of 3 dishes, but the main was really bad.
2 out of 3, I'm thinking a 6.
Yep, 6.
It wasn't really anything special.
Yeah, I think overall is pretty average, so maybe, what do you think, like a 4 or 5?
I'm gonna give them a 5.
Yeah, 5.
You know, there's high points, there's low points, it comes together, it sort of averages out.
To about a 5.
Yep. So we'll give the boys a 5 out of 10.
Good elements to the dishes as well, but there was a lot of flaws.
Yeah.
Tonight we give Harry and Christo a 3 out of 10.
For me to leave main on the plate...
Must have been bad. You never leave food.
It was shocking.
If these two are a competition, if we were cooking in one kitchen and they were cooking in the other, how would we score against them?
Better.
I've got no doubt about it. We're going to give Harry and Christo a 2.
It was pretty bad.
Yeah.
We have to score honestly. The veal was inedible. I mean, how can you score that?
Come on.
I don't think Harry and I are feeling overly confident at this stage. After getting all the feedback, it's not looking amazing for us in the competition. We're thinking bottom. The best thing we could hope for is a score that'll just keep us in.
After a shaky start, accident-prone Harry and best mate Christo had a surprising success with their caramelised onion tart.
All in all, it's a good start.
Thank you.
But their overcooked veal left the table decidedly underwhelmed.
It wasn't a nice meal.
Christo did his best to sweeten the guests with his blueberry dessert, only to leave a bitter taste in their mouths.
There is something wrong with the ice cream.
Just flat, guys.
The boys need a score of 47 or more to beat David and Corinne, who are at the bottom of the leaderboard.
Harry and Christo, thanks for looking after us tonight in Victoria and for your hospitality. Now it's time for the scores. The guest teams have given you a combined total score of 21 out of 50.
Okay, we've done a little bit better than we thought we were. This isn't too bad. 21.
That's what David and Corinne got.
It's exactly the same score that we got, 21. But Harry and Christo's food wasn't as good as ours.
And now it's our turn. We'll be scoring each dish out of 10.
Harry and Christo, for entree, we've had caramelized onion tart. The pastry was buttery and flaky. It was beautiful. All the ingredients, all the flavors on there, everything tasted pretty good.
By far the standout dish of the evening for me. The composition was good. Everything on there worked together. It was a good effort, but it wasn't perfect. The score I'm giving you for your entree this evening is a 7.
The score I'm giving you for your entree tonight is a 7.
Geez, we might be able to do this. We might be able to get through it.
My crayfish steak got a 5.
I know.
I don't think it was better.
No, not even close.
Harry and Christo for main course. Prosciutto and smoked mozzarella rolled veal with potato croquettes. The veal was overcooked, not just by a little bit, but by a lot. It wasn't enjoyable to eat.
Dry, no sauce. The stuffing was non-existent. The prosciutto was lost. The cheese probably poured out before it got to the plate. The score I'm giving you for your main course is a 2.
Things are starting to look better for us.
Fellas, the score I'm giving you for your main course tonight is a 2.
The 2, it's
not good.
Harry and Christo for desserts. Blueberry and Frangipane tarts with blueberry ripple ice cream. The ice cream was a letdown. It had a really savory flavor. There was not enough sugar in there.
Guys, it was a really disappointing dessert, especially for the fact that we had to wait over 3 hours for it as well.
We need a 3 and a 4 to be even with David and Corinne.
The score I'm giving you for your dessert tonight is a 3.
And there's that glimmer of hope, you know? All we need is a 4.
I'm so nervous in this moment. I'm clutching to you for dear life.
This is a competition, and hopefully if you get the chance to cook again, we'll get to see you shine.
Man, I'm on the edge of my seat. Give us a score. Just give us a score.
The score I'm giving you for your dessert tonight is a 2.
Pete scores us a 2. We didn't get even. We have scored a pretty low score. It's not what we had in mind. But after all of tonight's events, it's a better outcome than we thought.
So Harry and Christo, that gives a grand total score of 44.
I just feel a little guilty. Sort of let ourselves down and you guys down, and something we really didn't want to do. And it's pretty evident that we didn't step up to the plate.
There's 2 teams still to cook, and as you know now, anything can happen.
That's a good point.
Well, we'll see you there in Adelaide. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Good luck to you guys.
See you.
Thanks very much for coming.
See you.
Harry and Christo are on the bottom of the leaderboard with 44 points. With only 2 more instant restaurants to go, they could be staring down the barrel of elimination.
Jack's back, baby. Jack's back.
Thank you, boys.
Thank you.
We're up next in Adelaide, so we're pumped. We're excited.
Our motto is to under-promise and over-deliver.
The hand that rocks the cradle
is the hand that rules the kitchen.